Hey, how's it going, everybody out there? It is the RazMansReality once again. 24 last night, as I expected and anticipated. Great, great show. Hasn't lost a step. So, if you did not see it, go to Hulu, go to Fox, and check out last night's show. And the show continues tonight for another 2 hours at 8, 7 Central on Fox before going to its normal 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central time slot next week on Monday. So make sure you check it out. Golden Globes last night, big night for Mickey Rourke winning Best Leading Actor in a Motion Picture Drama for The Wrestler, which, by the way, that is today's film review. So if you do not want to know what this movie is about, come back to the blog after you see the movie. I'm considering doing a written companion blog with this video blog / show so that I can talk a little bit more in depth, and that way if you read spoilers, you've chosen to read the spoilers. So I will keep you updated on that. Also a big night for Kate Winslet as she wins for Revolutionary Road Best Leading Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. But the highlight for me, without it, also Bruce Springsteen, by the way, winning for Best Song for The Wrestler, the song from the movie The Wrestler. And like I said, the highlight of the night for me had to, without a doubt, be no insult to Mickey Rourke, because as you'll hear, he did phenomenal in The Wrestler. But the highlight for me had to be Heath Ledger winning Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture Drama for The Dark Knight. I predicted it a couple days ago. Whether or not you like Batman or not, whether or not you're into comic book villains or not, Heath Ledger became the Joker in this role. He absolutely, without one single shred of a doubt, had his greatest performance for his last ever. So if you have not seen Dark Knight, I keep driving it into the ground, but it's a cinematic experience, in particular if you're lucky enough to have Blu-ray, that you will never ever forget. And I don't think The Dark Knight's done being recognized, because I see at least an octave for Heath and his portrayal of the Joker in the future when the Academy Awards happen. So we'll have to wait and see, but it was awesome to see Christopher Nolan accept that award on behalf of Heath, and what he said was true. Heath may be gone, but he will never be forgotten. Alright, we're going to do the review of the motion picture The Wrestler now. Due to time constraints, I'm going to talk about yesterday's NFL playoff games in tomorrow's edition. The Wrestler stars Mickey Rourke as Randy the Ram Robinson, a wrestler from the 80s who's struggling with his retirement and the inability to step away from the business. This movie does a great job at showing those of us who have not been around the indie scene, as yours truly has been fortunate enough to be, just what it takes to be a professional wrestler and just how tough the wrestling business is. I mean, it nails it. Mickey Rourke has great in-ring psychology, actually, for a wrestler. It has a lot of spotlight in the movie on ROH, Ring of Honor, which is awesome. I highly recommend the movie, unless you're an indie worker out there who doesn't appreciate kayfabe being broken, because there is a lot of kayfabe being broken in this movie. And for those of you out there in the audience who don't know what I mean by kayfabe, that's the terminology that we who are in the independent wrestling business and have friends in the business, or friends or are involved in wrestling at any level like to prefer to the inside of the business being broadcast to the public. That's what kayfabe is. So there's a lot of that goes on in the movie, but it's a great movie. It shows what can happen to a guy when he devotes his entire life to the business. Every relationship he has, including romantically with oh, I apologize, fans. My brain's kind of leaving me right now, but Marissa Tomei, that's it. His romantic relationship with Marissa Tomei's character and his relationship with his daughter's character, who's played by Evan Rachel Wood. Everything suffers in this movie. And of course, the big question for anyone that's seen it is, in the end, does Randy the Ram Robinson die? That's the big question that's hanging over everybody's head. So I cannot wait to get hold of the Blu-ray for this movie, so that maybe the directors and producers of the film will let on to the fact of whether or not Randy the Ram dies. But this is a tremendous film. Highly recommend it. 10 out of 10 stars. Made me choke up like you would not believe. Go and check out Mickey Rourke and The Wrestler. With that, this is reality according to the RazMan and RazMan style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.